Good.
So far, because I'm not sure if I English.
Okay,
What I did for ID, but...
Okay, we can talk about that at the end of the day. So we are going to spend our ELT time today reading a new story, and it's called A Hero's Name. So each of you have it in front of you. We've been talking a lot about genre in class. I want you to take the next 30 seconds to look at the cover and look at the pictures inside and determine what is the genre of a hero's name. When you think you know, you could raise your hand. What's it?
A boy that helps everybody.
So that might be what the story's about. What would be the genre?
Oh.
Irvin, help him out.
Nonfiction.
Nonfiction, you think this is true? Containing a lot of facts? What would make you think that?
Because there's heroes in the world.
You're right, there are heroes in the world. But I think it might be something else. If you look at the front, what do we know about the front?
It's, can I say what it is?
Sure, what do you think it is?
It's fiction because the pictures it doesn't look real life.
Like it's very like drawing, right? And I did use the word story. That may have been your first clue, like it's probably fiction, it's probably fake. Okay, so it is that. So in this story, a boy gets teased by his classmates for having the name Francis because people think that it's a girl's name. So he goes by his nickname, which is Frank, and Frank learns about the history of his name. So before we read, I want to show some words that we're going to come across. I'm going to write it in a fancy pink marker that you guys got me. So, what's a nickname?
It's like a little...
Whoa. What do we think the word nickname is? Irvin?
Like a name you're giving just for like fun or something.
So it's like a fun or like a shortened version of your name. Okay, Irvin, do you have a nickname?
No.
Do you have a nickname?
Yes.
Okay, what is it? You don't want to tell me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I say both? Because my mom and my dad call me this one, and my mom and then my grandma calls me this one. My grandma, she calls me Tutti Frutti.
Yeah.
And then my mom and my dad, because I start with the letter E, they say
Anybody else have a nickname? You do. I know you do. What do you think I'm going to say? What does your family call you? Junior. They call you Junior. They don't call you Jose, right? Okay. Okay, the second word I want us to look at is this word, and the word is heroic. Say that word, heroic.
Heroic.
What word do you know in this word?
Hero.
What does it mean to act like a hero? If you act like a hero, which is what heroic means, what do you think that means?
Oh, a lightsaber.
So you do important things, right?
Like Batman.
Like Batman. Okay, Batman can be heroic, right? So you do really good things. Puente?
I thought heroic means like hero moves, something like that.
So like a hero.
Yeah, like that.
Okay.
Since a hero always has to be brave, so hero must be brave.
I like that word. Okay, great. Okay, so the last one I want to talk about is the word signed.
Sign.
So what would it mean if I said get your quiz signed, Irvin?
Tell your parents or an adult to sign it.
What does it mean to sign something? Like what are they putting on there, Irvin?
Signature.
They're putting a signature, right? They're putting their name. Okay, cool. So those are some 3 words that we're going to see today, and now you know what they mean. What I want us to think about today when we're reading is a problem and a solution. So we know when we read fiction, which this is, there will always be a big problem, and then it's always what's the challenge that the character faces. There will also be a solution, which is how that problem gets solved. So I'm going to hand you a piece of paper. Please go ahead and write your name on top. And this is going to be a little graphic organizer to help us today think about problems and solutions in this particular story today, A Hero's Name. So just look up at me when you're done writing my name. Alright, okay. So, in a story story, we know that a story can have more than one problem, right? Because that's what makes stories exciting. Stories are exciting if there's lots of conflict and lots of problems. So today you're going to find 3 different problems in this story, A Hero's Name, and then you're going to write the possible solutions or the way that they can solve the problem. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about an example right now of what I want. So, in A Hero's Name, I already told you guys that the boy Francis is getting teased about his name. That's a problem. I want you to go ahead and write that at the top. Francis gets teased about his name. So a possible way that Francis could help his problem, good one. Well, I guess he could get his name changed. It's a lot of work though, right?
Or he could get used to it. Like
So
he,
maybe
like he could stand up.
So maybe a possible solution is we stand up to the people who tease him, right? Let's go and write that for number 1. Francis could stand up to the bully. Francis could stand up for him, or like stand up for himself. Okay. So we're not going to fill out this side of it right now. All I'm thinking about right now is you writing the problem and then 3 possible solutions, ways they can solve it. Okay? So don't worry about this side. Do you have questions about how we fill in problem and solution, or what problem and solution is? No? Okay. Where's your book? Did I take it? Oh, okay, cool. All right. So when you're reading, I'm going to ask that you read silently to yourself, and as you're reading, you can stop and jot down the problem and solutions. I may ask you to read some stuff out loud to me in a whisper read. Don't read it out loud like this, because then okay, I'm writing this, I promise. So go ahead and get started, filling in while you're reading problem and solution. Oral. It's out loud. They're here to do like oral report. Out loud to class. Would you like that very much? No. No, okay. This one too. Say, can you point to St. Francis? What's the Saint? Kind of like that, right? If you go to the back, since it's in bold, you'll probably get it. So the solution is that she had them. Okay, so that's what you put here? Okay. Why do you think she did that?
Where's the note? Where's your note? You had good ones. Looking inside of the.
Okay.
Where is it? Look at it, get it out.
So you got any found it?
Huh? Let's go dig in the trash.
For the next page?
You can do it, right? Oh, then you go through those trash? Who is that? She's letting her backpack and pull her back? Oh, did you throw it away by accident?
Is this St. Francis? How would I know that?
Oh, okay, well, come on. I thought you did it on purpose.
Okay. All right, next page. Was there any other problems in the text that you
a question and all.
Can you show me where you found it?
Bobby had a quick question that you didn't want.
So this was before the teacher started. Is that a problem or is that a good thing? Do you like getting picked on? No? So if Bobby doesn't pick on him, that's probably good though, right? Maybe that's not a problem.
I think he wanted to be.
He wanted to be teased?
No, he wanted to learn.
Can you learn better when you're not getting picked on?